Hello. I'm really glad to be back. It's been a while. I'm really pleased that I've actually had time to create something. I have come to show you two journals that I have finished. They're a little bit different to my usual journals. They are not a book cover. They are a cover made from card. It's quite a thick card. Each one has been covered in muslin fabric and painted and distressed. There is a hidden spine on both of the journals. They measure 6 3/4 by 4 3/4 inches. They're fairly small. Each one has 2 signatures. I've put lots of tabs on there, and I'll show you the charms when I go through. I wanted to do something a little bit different. I wanted to do something that was very based on journaling, something that I would use myself. I do like lots of ephemera and pockets and tucks on a big journal, and even to some extent in my traveller's notebooks, but primarily I like space to write and to stick things in. So I've made these very usable, but I also wanted them to be a little bit more organic than the books that I normally make. I didn't want to think things through and plan quite as much as I have done in the past. I just wanted to make something, and I really enjoy doing mixed media. So what I've done is I've done a mixed media collage on the front of each of the journals. So I'm going to start with the birds one. They each use a Mrs Cog's kit for the tags. This one uses the Winter Birds kit from Mrs Cog. So the cover, I'm hoping I can get this to focus. What I've done is I've done lots of collaging, kind of deconstructing. There's lots of texture. I've used a really good heavyweight watercolour paper. I've used paint, I've used inks, and I have used stitching and decoupage and stenciling. So there's quite a lot going on these little covers. They took a little bit of time. This one has a dragonfly charm and a ladybird charm. It has a seam binding closure. So I'll show you inside. Like I said, they're a little bit different to what I've... Oh, and the other thing, actually, quickly, is I've left the strings a little bit longer on these. This is some sea glass beads on the bottom of this one. So, pretty cardstock here. This is one of the images. I did a bit of hand sewing to ruffle this muslin. I've inked it and I've hand sewn on a little button. It's a vintage button. So like I said, there's lots and lots of writing space in this journal. Some really pretty book pages. They're all botanical style pages. That's some lace that I've used as a little tab. Some really pretty tea staining. It's all tea stained. There's no coffee stained papers in here. I've hand sewn, I don't know if you can see, done a little bit of hand stitching on there, inspired by Sigita. This is one of the little journaling cards. I've just inked around the edge and backed that onto some cardstock. Another little tab. Small pocket there with 3 of the beautiful journaling tags in. There's really gorgeous book pages. This is a little corner pocket that I've sewn, and just a little collage tag. And I don't know if you can see, but I've used some silver gilding polish on the cover and on the tags that I've made. This is a little envelope pocket that I have, again, decoupaged. Used a little bit of silver gilding polish on there. And inside is a little notebook, again with that view that these are very much for writing in. So I'll pop that back in a minute. Another little piece of muslin that I've hand stitched to ruffle, and another little journaling tag there from Mrs Cog's kit. Really beautiful birds in the image. There's 2 signatures in the book. That one has a little flip out page there. This is another one of the little tags. It's a mixed media, fairly similar to the one on the cover. Decoupaged, deconstructed, watercolour paper, some decoupage as well with the napkin tissue paper and some stitching around the edge. The tag. There's 3 more beautiful images from Liz. I'll put Liz's link down below so you can check her out. Done a little bit more hand stitching on this particular pocket. Another tag in there. My favourite image from the kit, the little robin. And that's the end of the first journal. I don't know if you can see the gilding on there. So the second one is the butterflies, and this particular kit is Redoute's Roses. I've probably said that wrong, and I'm sure someone will let me know how it should be said. So on here we've got, again I've left the strings a little bit longer and there's some beads on there. We've got a butterfly charm and a rose charm on this journal, and this one is again gilded butterflies, lots of mixed media work on the front of that cover. So gorgeous, gorgeous roses from Mrs Cog. Another muslin, again it's hand stitched and then ruffled with a little vintage button. Similar pages, tabs are slightly different, some hand stitching. It was just really, really nice to be able to make something, because it seems like such a long time. But I will have a little bit more time on my hands now, so I will be doing some more tutorials and various other things. So if there's anything you'd like to see, please let me know. Another little pocket tag, and again another little collage tag that's been gilded. And this is exactly the same. I'm not going to take this one out, but it's exactly the same book inside the little envelope pocket on this journal. And again, we've got some gilding and some decoupage, little muslin with the button, and a little journaling tag, little tabs. That's obviously the illustrator, Redoute, and another little mixed media tag, and it's been sewn onto some cardstock so you can journal on the back. I love the little butterfly on there, and again some really pretty tea staining patterns on the papers. Little bumblebees, 2 more beautiful roses. And another gorgeous image, and again some hand stitching in there. So that is the second of the journals. So I'm going to pop these onto my Etsy store. Thank you so much for continuing to watch my channel and subscribing, even though I haven't done anything for a little while. And again, thank you for everyone who's also following me on Instagram. It's brilliant, and I really, really do enjoy reading everyone's comments. So I look forward to seeing you a lot more in the future. I've got another video to come from some fabulous happy mail that I received today. Thank you very much. See you later. Bye.